was as much a survival instinct as anything else. To cope, to not end my own life. It was to ride or die. I needed to make sure Andy would not be forgotten, that our death wouldn't just be an uptick in statistics, another number in the more than 150,000 Iraqis and 4,500 Americans dead.
You mentioned that a lot of Iraqis would still like to leave if they had the chance. Could you sort of talk about what sort of two things? One is what you hear from Iraqis about what they see as the future of their country, and also how are they viewing the U.S.?
They're very nervous about the future.
Yeah.
They're very nervous that violence could come back, and there's such this sort of dread that it could get as bad as it was. I don't think it's going. No one really thinks it's going to get that bad. But there's just this sort of real anxiety that, you know, the war is not over. Essentially, the war is not over for Iraq. That's what Iraq is like.
There's an equal number of mercenaries to the official military people. Are they going to, I mean, you said the Americans are going to be leaving. Who's going to be staying?
The question is, after 2011, there's a status of forces agreement between the U.S. and the Iraqi government that says after 2011, there will be no more combat troops in Iraq. The caveat there, unless the Iraqi government asks us to stay. Now, the Iraqi government is going to ask us to stay, so the question is how many troops are actually going to be there. Just 2 weeks ago, I asked General Odierno, who's the commanding general in Iraq, how many are going to be there, and they never put a figure to it before, and he said, well, 2,000 to 3,000 possibly after 2011, which I thought was a very low number.